Hello, hello, and happy Monday. It is July 10th, and we are here with you today for our latest monthly market update. What we're going to be doing is looking at how the first half of the year has turned out for us in our local real estate market, looking at Muscogee and Harris County, Russell and Lee County. What have we done at this mid-year point compared to last year at mid-year? And we have our local mortgage expert, Dustin Steele, with us today to talk interest rates and inflation. So let's get started. This is our monthly market update in less than 10 minutes. All right, so for mid-year, Muscogee and Harris County, there have been 1,266 closed sales. In 2022 at this point, there were about 1,795 closed sales. So we are down on closed sales so far this year by about 29.47%. So that's a lot of closed sales in the negative. And it's all, going back to low inventory and higher interest rates. Those are the main culprits. Average days on market for the first half of the year is 39 days, and this time last year it was about 30 days. Average sales price is $250,000 for the first half of the year, and remember, this is Muscogee and Harris County. And in 2022 it was $253,000, so not that much difference, just slight, not a big deal. Our list to sale price percent for the first half of the year this year is 99%, and same for last year. But here's the difference I need to talk to you guys about. What we are seeing, even though the list to sale price percent is at about 99% for the year so far, what you're not taking into account with that number is where things listed and then a price reduction, and then it's sold. Because what we are seeing in the market is a lot more price reductions. So when I give you the list to sale price percent, it is based off of the last list price, not necessarily the original list price. So even though we are showing 99% list to sale price, we are seeing lots of properties do price reductions. So they're starting high, and then we're having to back off some of that pricing based on market situation. So keep that in mind when you see that number. It does not mean that things are selling at 99% based on the original list price. It is typically going to be it's going to factor in those reduced prices as well. Right now, there are about 254 active listings in Muscogee and Harris County and about 382 pending sales. This time last year, there were about 345 active listings and about 602 pending sales. So you can see we have got a lot less inventory on the market and a lot less closings, pending sales coming forward. So this is going to be a not banner year in real estate for our local real estate market. But again, that's due to low inventory and the higher interest rates. Let's look at Russell and Lee County. There were, for the first half of the year, midway here, we're at about 594 closed sales. Last year at this time, we were about 905 closed sales, so we are down 34.36%. We don't love those numbers. That's not what we want to see, but it's just the reality of where the market is right now. Average days on the market for the first half of the year has been about 37 days, and last year this time it was about 24 days. Average sales price right now for Russell and Lee County is about $262,000, and last year for the first half of the year it was about $250,000. So we've actually seen the average sales price go up a nice little jump for first half of the year this year compared to first half of the year last year. List to sale price percent has been at 99%, and last year it was 100.26%. So again, keep in mind, we've got to factor in that price reductions are happening as a part of our market right now. And that's evident by higher number of days on the market on average for this year than last year. Right now, there are about 177 active listings in the East Alabama Board of Realtors MLS for Russell and Lee County. There are about 221 pending sales, and last year this time there were about 208 active listings and 279 pending sales. So that gives you your snapshot into what's happening for the first half of the year in our local real estate market. Now let's talk interest rates and inflation. Bring on Dustin. How's it going?
Great.
Okay.
So,
by great, you mean?
higher rates.
Okay. So, I mean, his version of great might be different from our version of great. But all right, tell us what's happening in the mortgage world with interest rates and inflation.
Hey guys, so rates are still on the rise. I do think they're going to continue to slowly tick up. I don't think we're going to see lower rates maybe till the middle of next year. I do not think they're going to fall anytime soon.
And that's important because earlier this year we were really, hopeful that maybe we'd see interest rates starting to fall some in this summer, and it's not happening.
Yeah, there were some reports where people that are a lot smarter than me thought we would be in the 4% range right now, and we are definitely not. I mean, VA, FHA is at about 6.75. Conventional is over 7% now. I know we've talked a little bit about what a par rate is, and that's just a fee. What a discount point is, just a fee that gets you a lower rate. In a normal market, a healthy market, that is not something that is required. Right now, you're going to pay some sort of discount, so you're going to start seeing a lot higher closing costs and higher rates in general. But we do think they're going to keep ticking up, although inflation numbers are starting to tick down, which is good. The Fed does not seem satisfied, though, so we do expect them to raise rates again on the 26th of this month. So we'll see what happens, but
Dustin.
Hey, but it won't directly correlate over to us. The Fed rate is not directly tied to us. It doesn't help, obviously, but we will continue to see them tick up a little bit. One thing Kim and I were talking about a few minutes ago was CoreLogic. It's a data company that monitors a lot of different aspects of the real estate market. They have released a report that said home equity in homes compared to this time last year is down 1%. So you may see the media take that and run with it and tell you home values are falling. That is not the case. This inflation that we are dealing with when it comes to the grocery store or the gas pump, people have started to spend more on credit cards. They've started to open up personal loans, things just to survive. And so what people are doing is they are cashing out, they're pulling equity out of their home, increasing their loan amounts. So as far as, reducing that equity that they have, and that is dropping the equity. So it's not because of home values, it is because of cash out refinances. So don't let them trick you.
Yeah, the media likes to take something with, if they can get a hold of a little bit of a negative flare, they're going to totally blow it out as though the sky is falling, interest rates, everything. They'll make it sound like the housing market is about to collapse. And that's not the reality of what we're dealing with. We're definitely not in our banner year that we had in 2021 when interest rates were 3-4%. But, things are moving. Our biggest issue from the selling side is the fact that people have interest rates where they refinance, where they purchased at that 2, 3, 4% range. And unfortunately, a lot of those people, unless they have to move, do not want to sell because they do not want to pay 6, 7, 5, 7+%, which is adding to the issue of low inventory, which is why the market is where it is. That's why we're down, down in closed sales, about 30% in Muscogee and Harris County and almost 35% in Russell and Lee County for the year so far. It's not because anything so terrible is happening in the housing market. It really is a direct correlation more with interest rates right now. So, all right, inflation, anything?
Well, it's ticking down. I mean, it is coming in the right direction. I think it's going to take some time. We do expect the reports that are coming out this week. It's a big week. We've got one coming out Wednesday and another one coming out on Friday. So big week. I do think it will be a positive report. We'll see what it does. We have had some pretty positive reports with inflation, but it does seem like the unemployment data that we've had has really kind of muted that. So we'll see what happens. But I don't expect a big fluctuation, at least not downward. But you may see slightly lower rates by the end of the week, slightly. So
we'll see. Well, hey, we'll take slightly.
yeah, slightly.
Like,
At least
we'll
not
take-
worse, and maybe
yeah.
not worse
Yeah,
this week.
we'll take slightly.
I still think if you're somebody buying in the next 30 days, I would go ahead and lock it in. Because I think the benefit of locking far exceeds the risk of floating, hoping that you get something better in a couple of days. So.
And as we've said before, quick point before we sign off here is even though you may be paying a higher interest rate now, when you're looking at that compared to renting, that type of thing, what you have to remember is that there is going to come a point when we're going to feel a nice relax on rates and
Right.
you'll be able to refinance. Right. So don't give up on your dream of home ownership or wanting to upsize your home, downsize your home, change location, whatever that might be. Don't look at the interest rates and get totally freaked out about that as an option and go straight to renting. Let's talk about your big picture plan. Let's talk about what makes the most sense. And Dustin with Northpointe can help us figure all of that out. So anything else you want to add before we sign off?
No, that's it.
All right. What's the best way for people to reach you?
If you want to reach me, you can always text me, always call me, 706-405-6555.
And you guys know how to reach me. I'm here at our downtown office, 103 12th Street, downtown Columbus. Or you can call and text me, 706-332-6349. Until next month, we will see you in August. Oh my gosh, already August. Kids will be back in school by the time we get back together, and we'll have your next monthly market update. See you later.
See you guys.